Hi Leo, welcome in your reading for the month of March. Let's see what is the main energy for you. Okay, Leo in March, what is the main energy for Leo in March? Let's see. March for Leo. What is the energy? Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, and we have the strength. We have Four of Pentacles reversed. We have a Wheel of Fortune and Death. Okay. Yeah, so definitely changes. And I feel like there will be lots of like kind of acceptance towards it, you know, because there's nothing that tells me otherwise. But let's pull out one more card for clarification for Leo in March. Leo in March. But yeah, definitely a lot of changes. But I feel like you'll be trying to keep yourself strong while at them. But I feel like there will be some kind of like holding on to certain things. But let's see what it is all about. And we have the Chariot Reversed. Okay, so as far as it goes, there is a change coming, but I feel like it will make you like kind of disoriented, I would say. Like, it will keep you in the position that you don't know where to go next, you know? But I feel like you will still have a lot of like strength while at it. A lot of like, you know, how to say this? I feel like you'll be holding type of... I cannot speak. But basically, you'll be holding kind of on to yourself in a sense, like kind of your own kind of idea of yourself you have basically through these changes. You know, I feel like you will not want to lose yourself or like your sense of identity while at this thing, you know, while this change is happening. I feel like you'll be like, yeah, cool, this change is happening, cool, right? But I don't want to lose myself while at it, you know. I want to keep myself, you know, for myself basically. Like, my life can change, everything can change, but like, I'm gonna keep being myself and I'm gonna keep this thing, whatever I want to hold on to, you know. And this thing might be like related to, you know, like whatever you're holding on to. It might be like your ego, your identity, your you know, whatever you're holding on yourself to. But I feel like it will be oriented around ego, you know, your sense of identity, and whatever it might be, you know. But I feel like the most potential you can make and like find your ways to actually let go of this whatever is in the past, you know, because I feel like you cannot fully move on from this change and this thing coming in without letting go of this past thing you're holding on to, you know. I feel like you'll be having to like, you'll want to like hold on to it by the like idea of, oh, I'm strong, I will keep myself being like that, I will not go let go of those things, it is me, it matters to me. But I feel like you cannot truly move on and find your new way in this after this change unless you don't let go of the old version of yourself, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. But let's get more clarification. Let's get under the surface type of energy for you, Leo and March. And we have 10 of Wands. Yeah, basically there's a lot to be taken and done in this, but I feel like you will still be able to do that. I feel like you will be kind of like guided by strength, you know, and okay, right, this change is coming, but I can do that, you know, I will do it. But I feel like there's lack of direction here again, and like not being decisive about whatever's coming. Okay, let us have more clarification about that for Leo and March. And we have a Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, I get the feeling like a lot of aggression towards it type of, but not really. Okay, I'm getting like the feeling like words but not action basically deal. Like, I get a feeling you'll be kind of like try to present yourself as strong, you know, and trying to do, but not actually doing anything, you know, regarding this new path you or a new life you're supposed to start, you know. Like, whatever it is, like, I feel like you will be trying to keep an image of being strong and stuff, or like accepting those changes but not actually doing anything about it. And we have a Nine of Cups reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, basically not knowing what you want, basically, and not being able to adapt to this change, you know? Like, from the surface level, you're like letting this change in, but not actually changing, you know? Not letting yourself change or adapt to it. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're still stuck with your, like, old wishes, old life, old image, old, you know, desires. But I feel like they don't apply to this new life anymore, and that's why there's this lack of direction. You're kind of like keep being you're stuck in this past, you know. But you cannot move on to new life with no new goals or like transformation, you know. Like, I'm get the feeling like you're trying to keep like an image of being strong, you know, or like you know. That's a very tricky energy. I'm like getting the vibe of you kind of letting this change in from the surface level, but actually trying to make yourself look strong by not letting go of whatever there was in the past, you know. I feel like you're like, okay, I'm cool as long as I don't have to change or change this thing or let go of this thing, you know. And like you're not letting yourself transform in a way that is adaptable to the situation, that is resonating with the change that is coming, you know. And I get a feeling like you will not move on unless you will adapt yourself to this change. That's what I'm getting. Like, you don't have a straight, like, whatever you were kind of like holding on to in the past, like, it's not anymore working in this. And I feel like you're being very like hasty and aggressive by keeping this thing, whatever you're holding on yourself to, mostly to yourself or like your goals or your image, you know. But yeah, basically that's what I'm getting. It's very like tricky energy, honestly. Okay, let's get the truth realization about this situation. But yeah, I'm basically getting the feeling of you trying to play strong or keep your image type of deal through this change, and not letting yourself basically change because you're so attached to it, you know. And like you're holding on so much to this thing, whatever it is. I'm mostly getting like identity type of deal, you know. It's me, it's who I am, and this thing will not change me, and that's how you show your strength in this situation. But I guess it doesn't work, honestly. But yeah, basically you're not resonating with the change that is coming. You might let it in, but like you still want like the old things that are resonating with your old life, but not the things that are happening right now. And I feel like you don't want to adapt or change towards this thing. Okay, let's see Leo for the month of March. What is the truth to be realized for Leo for March? And we have a Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting like a feeling like you're good with what you have right now, and like you don't want to change. Like whatever change is coming, whatever is happening in your life, like you're like cool, but I'm like good with who I am and what I have right now. Okay, so not really, no thanks. And so you're not letting this change and metamorphosis in, you know, transformation in. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're trying to balance out your old life and your new life, basically. It's like you're trying to keep two things at the same time, and it's so funny because it is not gonna work. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna work. You cannot keep both of them. You know? Like, you have to make a decision, basically. I feel like you're kind of like blocking your potential by that, because I feel like this change is like bringing this metamorphosis of you, you know, and change, and like you're kind of blocking it. And we have a Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're like sentimental, you know, about something. Like you're very like holding on to something, and you're like, oh my god, I'm happy with it. I'm content with that. Like, okay, fine, but like, cool, this thing is coming, this new life, cool, nice, but like, I'm cool with what I have in the past, you know, like I'm attached to it, you know, like I have emotions towards it, I'm cool with it, I wanna, you know, but it's not gonna work, basically, because you're having like those two, you know, roads, and like one is going one road, the other one is going the other road, and it's gonna snap, like it's not gonna work, it's not going anywhere, basically, like, yeah, you have to basically learn how to own your emotions, you know, and how to not let your feelings control you, you know? because I don't think like this is like authentic type of deal. Like this is, as I said, revolved around attachment and codependency towards something rather than an actual fulfillment you have out of it. I feel like it's just comfortable for you. Like, honestly, I'm getting like this comfort vibe here. Like, I'm comfortable with my old life. I'm comfortable with how I was in the old life, you know, and as long as this change is coming, I'm fine. As long as I don't have to change myself, you know? You're kind of like being very stubborn with this strength I'm getting here. Like, it's like, I'm stubborn, you know? I'm set of this comfort, you know? I'm not gonna change. Yeah, and I don't think it's particularly healthy. Okay, but let's see like a potential spiritual outcome out of it, you know, like what is like spiritual energy out of it. Seven of Swords. Yeah, basically trusting your old ways, Leo. Trusting what you know and what you're comfortable with, you know, going the old ways. Going with old ways. There's basically like no compromise whatsoever, you know, like as much as this change is coming and whatever, you know, like, you're like, yeah, sure, like cool, you know, but I'm staying that way. There's no negotiation about that, you know. But yeah, I'm getting like this out of attachment type of deal. But yeah, basically the like potential spiritual energy of the month of March for you, Leo, is basically, it's either all or nothing, basically. You're either going with this change and you're going to this new life or not at all, you know? Like, there's no pick and choose, basically. You know, you cannot just go into this new life without changing yourself, you know? Like, this change is not gonna be truly, like, manifested unless you change yourself, you know? Like, you have to stop being stubborn, you know? It's either all or nothing. You have to, like, let go of it, you know? That's what I'm getting type of here. I'm also getting like has to be some kind of expression of how you feel about something, you know, like if you care about something in this situation, like you have to like express it and go for it in like, you know, emotional more like way, you know. But like whatever I'm getting here is that you have to stop holding on to whatever you're holding on here. Like it's not gonna work that way. You either go for this change or you don't allow, you know. And I feel like it's just all about making things kind of right here, you know, and like caring about stuff that you actually care about, you know. And I feel like if you care about something, you kind of have to be willing to change for it, you know. Like you cannot get something and like not be willing to change and adapt to it, you know. Like it's basically not gonna work, you know. Like all your old ways and stuff, like you have to choose what is basically the right thing to do here, you know. You cannot like keep being stuck in this delusion of, oh, I would just move into this new thing, you know, but like I'm gonna keep being holding on to those things. Also, I'm getting the feeling here that if you're trying to manifest something specific into your life, like it's not gonna work unless you let go of this thing. Like basically this change, yes, it is coming, it is here, blah blah, but like it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere unless you let go of this past and thing, like of this stubbornness. This stubbornness towards like keeping this thing and holding on to it, like it has to go. Basically. I'm also getting here like this need for freedom. I feel like you're codependent on this thing, like holding this thing in, but like there needs to be like this freedom and letting go, you know? And like expressing something, because I feel like even though you might be like in a certain, putting on a certain image of it or trying to seem a certain way, I feel like there is something emotional under the surface about it that you have to express and feel into, you know? But yeah, that's what I'm basically getting here. And it's about just letting go of your old ways of doing stuff, especially like if you're someone who, you know, have a certain mindset and you try to do something a specific way because it works, because you did it in the past, blah blah, like it's probably not gonna work. If you're, for example, trying to manifest or there's some kind of innovative things coming in, a situation coming in that demands you to think in a different innovative way and stuff, or something that probably just didn't happen before, like There needs to be like a fresh mindset. I feel like whatever you were doing in the past, because I'm getting a feeling like whatever you're trying to hold on here to is basically a certain way of being and being comfortable in it, you know? And I feel like it will not work in this situation. You just have to let go of it, you know? But yeah, that's basically all I'm getting for you, Leo, for the month of March. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it brought you some clarity. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think. And yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like that, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.